and then going forward is Cardano developer and tech hubs onboarding. Totally different from what we used to do. As Mustafa may mention, those of you who have applied or registered for these events, you could see that its structure has changed from our previous events. Yes, we have to see you to get to know some information or some level of seriousness that you have about this event before we could give you the opportunity. You can see that we have also scaled down the way we market our event, that's the t-shirts, to get more people on board. So as developers, indeed, let me also comment or say that this program is one of my best program we have ever organized in Cardano. Why? Because today I can see that a lot of participants was confused. And that is what excites me. Because what are we talking about? We are talking about blockchain. So blockchain, when it was first conceived or implemented or brought to the public space, no one or few people understand it or understood what it was all about. It was tagged as scam, Ponzi scheme, a lot of names. And then it have come to stay. Government was fighting, the state was fighting it. Today, states and governments is what? Adapting it. So if we attend an event today, and then what Aziz was presenting was a UTSO, that was account-based model. Even today, I want to talk about Cardano, why you should choose Cardano, and then also yesterday Cardano and today Cardano. Why yesterday Cardano? Let's look at how Cardano was yesterday. We have seen the roadmap, right? It was what? 5 stages. It is in the brochure that you are holding. We have the foundation, to the decentralization, to the smart contracts, and to governance, and what? This, I've mentioned 4, but there are 5. Scalability. But when you look at our roadmap, scalability is done. We are keeping it in a particular space. After we pass our budget, we then what? Implement the scalability. So the roadmap is actually complete, but people are still complaining that Cardano is not scaling. There's a reason for that. They have decided to do the best at the last. That is scalability, fastest. We have demonstrated that to, I think, somewhere in December in Las Vegas through our Doom program. Over 1 million transactions per second. We have done it, and then it is there. Even the ecosystem members, pioneer people are tagging Cardano as what? Ghost chain. We can hear Aziz saying that Cardano, or telling us the facts about Cardano blockchain, why it has come to stay and will never be what? Stay. Today, Cardano is one of the blockchain, or the first blockchain to have what? Its own constitution. Its set of rules and regulations to govern the operation of what? The ecosystem. The final entities are no more. It is now left onto what? You and I. But if you try to sit back and what? Leave it to other people, the dust that you're going to what? Develop on the Cardano, decisions are going to affect it. So there's the need for you to also participate in governance of it. And how? And then when we were drafting the constitution, we were giving recognition to 3 entities. That is what? DREPs, known as the delegated representatives. Stake pool operators, who are they? They are those who are validating the nodes in what? In Cardano. Cardano is a stake pool based consensus mechanism, as this was making. These are the technical terms. So we have also recognized the stake pool operators, and also people like we call them judges, those who interpreting the constitution. That is what? Constitutional committee. These are the 3 people that the constitution is recognizing. So today, to run a stake pool, it's quite a good amount of our resources that it will take, the knowledge, the time, and then the money. Capital intensive as well. Your machine that you also need, and then the power, though the power there is okay, but your machine has to be somehow super powerful. But if you cannot be a stake pool operator, how about being a direct? What will prevent you from becoming a direct? Only what? Your passion or the resources. I can remember when we were running the governance working group. We proposed to even sponsor up to 10 people to become directs. We were going to pay for the registration fee, which is 500 ADA. Today, we try to get people to participate as Ziblim. We will just give you, yours is just to what? Show your interest and then participate in the process up to the end. We will give you the 500 ADA, you register as a Ziblim. We give you the guideline to register as a Ziblim. You start voting on it. Once you vote on government action on the ecosystem, you'll be rewarded. We have to set the reward of what? Ziblims. It's a still in the debate. So but definitely Ziblims will be rewarded. Like stake pool operators. Today, when you any transaction that you do on the Cardano blockchain, the tax, that is the transaction fee, 80% of it goes to the stake pool operator. And then 20% goes to the Cardano treasury. So today, we have a treasury amount to about 1.5 billion ADA sitting at the Cardano treasury for us to decide what we want to use it to do. So if you are doing all these things and you are not participating in it, just like you are just giving Christmas gift or so, or we are not just going to, we are paying the fees, but we are not going for it back. So let's try our possible best and what is as a Ziblim. And for some of us who have not, you might not have the time. This is our politics. Currently, yesterday, I think on Thursday, a government action was submitted for us to look into it, that we should reduce the transaction fee from 20% to 10%, which is something that the committee has to do for, but we are still debating it, and we are saying that it is not necessary for now. We will still keep the 20% for some reasons going forward. But other ecosystem are saying that we should reduce it. But for me as a Ziblim and my colleagues, we are still discussing that we have to maintain it for 20% because we need to grow the treasury to a particular amount or to a particular time before we can now reduce the tax. When we are going to go to the convention, we have funded entities, but none of these funded entities were willing to fund this operation. It was the funder, Charles Hoskinson, who funded everything that we do in the world. Traveling from wherever you are to the convention, your TNT and everything, or your hotel to 5-star hotel and everything. He found everything from his pocket. He took that from his own pocket to do that. But there was money for that, but there was no consensus because we were not having constitution. Now, if you are going to do that, we just submit a government action. We then decide as to who, what we should do with it. If the constitution was there on chain, we could have just voted that the ecosystem should fund the constitutional convention. So please, let's try our possible. If you cannot, Cardano Ghana community, we are one. You can delegate your ADA to us. And once you delegate your ADA, we are not taking that ADA. We are just entrusting us to make decision on your behalf. That is all what it means. If we are not better representing you, you can take your ADA and delegate it to someone else. And then to comment to what Aziz has also said is that, why do you think that Cardano has intentionally made development on it to be difficult? You could see that the hotel Charles Hoskinson comes from what? From Ethereum. He himself is a programmer, he's a software engineer. That's why he's owned IOG. They have done a lot of research or a lot of tasks for people. So they intentionally make Cardano to be a blockchain, which will be secure, such a way that they can never be an attack on it. We are running 51 plus hack attack before we can now get it. To get all these operators, 51% of them, we cannot get it. I think last year we have a dox attack. It was unsuccessful. So it is the ecosystem or the blockchain is still standing. And then because Plutus was so difficult, I think the IOG has also developed another simple or summarized programming language known as the Akin. So the Akin is also there. You can try that one if the Plutus, even serious developers are finding it difficult to do that because it is said that if you are not serious, you cannot go through. So that's why we are also taking this path, that we now need more serious people. I'm now gearing back to our resources. They were talking about Project Catalyst. All of us, we participate in Project Catalyst. We keep on complaining, we are not getting it, we are getting or no. Why should we be doing and we are not getting it? I've taken one of my two siblings to as a sample study to see how best I can mentor people to participate in governance of it. Successfully, I'm through with them. I'll just put them on hold because they can now go on their own because now all of them are level 1, one is even level 2. So he's a moderator and I'm so on Project Catalyst. We now want to see a lot of you people on that. But what is Project Catalyst today? It is no more going to be open the way it is. It's now more going to be reputation based. They might also be coming out with what? Resources or some educational courses for people to read and then test their knowledge on blockchain. UTSO or these technical terms was mentioned and a lot of people are not getting it. So please, if you are here and as a developer, if you want to participate in Project Catalyst up to the milestone review stage, where you could sit and get up every day, you could get $300 in your wallet every month or even $500 or $800 every month. You have to learn. You have to learn. At least we have shared we will definitely share the state. The course that we shared the other day there, the CBCA, it is only 4 models. The first model talk about blockchain itself. The second talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. The third one talk about Cardano. The last one talk about this external UTSO. So if you are able to read this course and have that certificate in Project Catalyst, if they ask you what is your knowledge to participate in Project Catalyst, you could show that as what? As evidence. So please, let's learn this course. I think we have $100 on stake, asking us to propose a person or present someone to take that $100 and sit for the CBCA course. I think we ourselves, we are also still